Have you ever stopped to think why so many people work hard their whole lives but still struggle with money? Why does it feel like, no matter how much you try, there's never enough cash? The truth is tough but clear. There are important money rules that nobody teaches you. These rules aren't in school lessons, news reports, or everyday conversations. They're kept secret on purpose to keep you spending, borrowing, and needing loans just to get by. Today I'm sharing 7 simple money rules that the system doesn't want you to know, so you can take control and break free. Since you were young, you've been taught to follow a plan, go to school, get a good job, pay your bills on time, buy a house, get a car loan, and maybe retire one day if things go well. It sounds like a safe idea, right? But what nobody says is that this plan was made by people who make money when you follow it, like banks and big companies. The money system works best when people don't understand how money really works. The less you know, the easier it is for banks, loan companies, and stores to make money from your mistakes. Things like debt, payment plans, high interest, and quick buys aren't accidents. They're part of a system to keep you stuck. You might ask why schools don't teach this stuff. It's simple. Knowing how to handle money makes you free. Free people don't get trapped by loans or take any job just to survive. They think, ask questions, and make smart choices, which scares the people who want to control things. A small group of rich people know these secret rules. They know how to make their money grow, protect it from rising prices, avoid shopping tricks, and spend wisely. They try hard to keep this information from you, but today, that stops. Get ready to learn 7 easy, powerful, and sometimes uncomfortable truths. If you're brave enough to face them, you'll know how to take charge of your money. Rule 1. The system is built to keep you in debt forever. From your first paycheck, the system wants you to owe money for life. You're told it's normal to borrow for everything: a house, a car, a phone, even furniture. Paying a little at a time feels okay, but it traps you so you can't save anything. The system doesn't make money from people who pay everything at once. It makes money from people who owe, miss payments, and pay extra interest. Banks give you credit cards with bigger limits, and stores offer no-interest payment plans. But those deals often cost way more than the item's price, hidden as an easy option. Before you know it, you're paying for old, broken stuff, and interest takes a big chunk of your money. This makes you think you're getting ahead, new things, a nice life, but really, you're giving up your freedom for payments. For example, in 2023, Americans owed $17.3 trillion in debt, with credit card bills averaging over $6,000, showing how the system keeps people stuck. Rule 2. Interest can hurt you or help you, depending on how you use it. Interest that grows over time is a big deal in money, but most people don't get it. When you owe money, it's bad news. Interest adds up fast, turning a small loan into a huge problem in just a few months. Banks make billions this way. In 2024, credit card interest worldwide was over $130 billion, but the same interest can make you rich if you invest. By putting a little money into things like savings accounts or safe investments every month, even small amounts can grow a lot over time. For example, saving $200 a month with a 7% yearly return could turn into $150,000 in 30 years. You need to stay aware, stick to a plan, and be patient. Instead of thinking, how much can I borrow each month? Ask, how much can I save each month to make more later? This change in thinking separates people who struggle from those who build wealth. Rule 3. A paycheck isn't freedom. It's a trick that feels safe. Most people think a steady paycheck is their best protection, but it's a trap. It makes you feel in control, but it ties you to a system that needs you to keep working. You work, get paid, pay bills, and start over, with nothing left to save. Rising prices, about 3 to 4% a year, make your money worth less, and bills and taxes keep going up, so you're always behind. Your paycheck comes from one place, your job, and one problem, like losing your job, can take that safety away fast. During 2020, millions lost jobs in weeks when the world shut down. Smart people make money in other ways, like side jobs or investments, so their money works for them. Ask yourself, what can I do today to depend less on my paycheck tomorrow? This question can lead you to learn new skills, start a small business, or put money in safe investments like index funds. Rule 4. People who show off lose in the end. Today, looking rich is more important to some than being rich. Social media and ads push you to buy fancy cars, clothes, or trips with loans to seem successful. This causes stress, debt, and traps you, using up money you could save. In 2024, Americans spent over $700 billion on things they didn't need, often with borrowed money. While you spend to look good, others save and invest quietly, growing their money. Real rich people live simply and don't show off. Studies say they often drive used cars, not fancy ones. To get free, save before you spend, build your money before showing it off, and focus on being free, not looking cool. Rule 5. If you don't learn to invest, you'll work for people who do. While you work for a paycheck, investors make their money grow more money. Investing isn't risky if you re-smart. It asks about putting money where it can grow, like in safe funds or property. Small regular investments use interest to make extra income, so you don't need to live paycheck to paycheck. For example, $100 a month in a fund that grows 6% a year could be $50,000 in 25 years. Investing is like planting a seed. You care for it now, and it gives you fruit later. People who don't invest keep working for pay, limiting what they can do, while investors make money easily. Start small. Listen to money podcasts or read books like The Intelligent Investor to learn. Rule 6. Money doesn't feel, but your choices do. A lot of money decisions come from feelings, like buying something because you re-excited or selling because you re-scared. But money follows rules, not emotions. Smart investors use facts and plans, not feelings. Studies show emotional choices can cut your investment earnings by 1.5% a year. To keep your money safe, control your feelings. Before a big money choice, ask, am I acting on feelings or a plan? Writing down your money goals or talking to a trusted money advisor can help you make smart choices for the future. Rule 7. Run your money like a business. Treat your money like a small company. Keep track of what you earn and spend, and set goals like paying off debt or saving for emergencies. Make a clear plan. Save 10-20% of your paycheck for investing. Set savings goals, check your spending, and cut things you don't need like extra apps. Americans waste $200 billion a year on these. Look at your money plan every month and make changes if needed. Use apps like YNAB or Mint to make tracking easy. You're the boss of your money, and your choices shape your future. Make them carefully. These 7 rules can change how you handle money, but they take work to follow. They need you to learn and keep going, breaking free from a system that wants to hold you back. Think about what you've learned. What can you do today, like starting a savings account or making a budget? Staying focused and learning more are the keys to winning. Knowing how to handle money isn't just helpful, it's the way to true freedom.